This is Face the Nation, broadcasting live from the CNN IBN headquarters in New Delhi with Sagarika Ghosh.
The greatest Indian since 1947, since the Mahatma as chosen by the viewers, B.R. Ambedkar.
Yes, Bhimrao Ramji Ambedkar, Chief Draftsman of the Constitution, Dalit icon, intellectual, strong critic of Gandhi, is the greatest Indian after Gandhi, according to the CNN IBN History 18 BBC survey. Interestingly, the 28-member jury ranked Jawaharlal Nehru, India's first Prime Minister, as the #1 greatest Indian after Gandhi. But in the popular vote, registered through 81 lakh missed calls, 2 lakh social media users every day, it was Baba Saheb Ambedkar who was the runaway winner for the greatest Indian after Gandhi. Difficult to suggest that Nehru's impact was the lesser, but why would Nehru lose out so badly in the popular vote? Why is Nehru not as popular today?
I think Ambedkar, in my mind, also stands for 4 important pillars. The first is also democracy. He was a very strong voice for democracy in the constitution-making process. The second was rule of law. He was a trained lawyer, somebody who was principal of the Government Law College, the first Indian principal in Mumbai, somebody who very passionately believed in law and justice. The third principle was, of course, the principle of social justice. He advocated reservations for the Dalits in particular, and he rightly wanted to undo the millennia of discrimination to which Dalits were subject. And the fourth principle, I think, is the principle of free thinking. He was a man who never accepted conformism to the prevailing orthodoxies. It was, for example, interesting that he defiantly wore a Western suit even when all Indian nationalists were wearing Indian garb, that he married outside his caste, indeed disdained caste, that he finally converted to Buddhism as a means of embracing a faith in which he felt equality for the Dalits was more possible. All of this reflected a fiercely independent spirit, and these 4 pillars of Ambedkarism, as it were, are also extremely valuable. That's why I said it's invidious to compare greatness. Ambedkar was undoubtedly great.
The jury thought that a political leader like Jawaharlal Nehru will be, after Gandhi, would be the greatest. But they have not assessed that this could have been true before 1990. But after 1990, Ambedkar's personality has become colossus in terms of multiplicities. What are those multiplicities? Ambedkar is a political philosopher, social philosopher, an anthropologist and sociologist, and intellectual of high order. More than anything, a spiritual thinker who rekindled the Buddhist imagination of Indian nation. If you conduct a similar survey after 50 years, I think he will eclipse Gandhi. When you are assessing great Indian, you are not assessing whether he fought freedom struggle or whether he went to jail. What is the overall contribution to a nation's reconstruction? Now you have the Indian Renaissance figures, Mahatma Phule and Raja Ram Mohan Rai. And you have the Indian Reformation figures, Ambedkar and Gandhi. Nehru does not figure there, Sardar Patel does not figure there. What is the thought? What is the spiritual agenda? What is the social agenda? What is political agenda? What is legal agenda? This is where Ambedkar is a holistic, reformative, revolutionary of this. But we must understand the intellectual world of India did not study Ambedkar even 1/10 what they studied Gandhi or Nehru. Ambedkar wrote 34 volumes. Nehru wrote 2 books. You are saying that Ambedkar is Nehru is the only builder of modern India. Maulana Azhar said, I have committed a mistake by choosing him. as the President of India to follow me, and he became the Prime Minister, and the damage was done. So if there was Maulana Azad, India would have been definitely built far better in different forms.
A democratic form of government presupposes a democratic form of society. The formal framework of democracy is of no value and would indeed be a misfit if there was no social democracy. The politicals never realized that democracy was not only a form of government, it was essentially a form of society. Let me put it to you.
I want to first say that Ambedkar truly deserves greatness because of his unique contribution to adding the concept of social democracy to political democracy. Without social democracy, political democracy is meaningless.
Meaningless, which we are finding today. We are finding it illustrated today.
That is what Ambedkar fought for, and he fought very radically, for which we really must be grateful to him.
Ambedkar's greatness in Ambedkarite's view did not lie in drafting the constitution. Its greatness lies in working out a strategy to abolish social and democratic inequality. When untouchables want to become touchables and equals, owning Ambedkar, naturally the upper caste who enjoyed everything will react to that. But the idolatry thing is, Buddha was opposed to idolatry. Buddha became a god sort of idol.
Right.
Ambedkar idol is not that kind of idol. It is a liberative idol for for illiterates. Right. And for us is a prophetic reformer, prophetic transformator, and liberator.
Right.